Ancient strategy, modern sales, one usable line per episode.
Last time, we talked about what happens when you push, you lose leverage. Today, why the silence that follows isn't what you think it is. So here's something that happened to me. I made my pitch. Good meeting, strong value. Then the prospect went quiet. 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
And what did you do?
I panicked, started talking, added a discount, threw in extra features. By the time I stopped, I'd negotiated against myself.
You just described the most expensive mistake in sales. And by the end of this episode, you'll have one line that stops it. Stay with me.
Let's break this down. The meeting's going well, strong case. And then, a pause. The other person just stops talking.
What does that feel like?
Like rejection, like they've already decided no.
So you read silence as rejection.
Doesn't everyone?
Almost everyone. And that misread triggers the damage. Silence doesn't mean no. Silence means they're thinking.
But it feels like no. The longer they're quiet, the worse it feels.
That's your nervous system talking, not the situation. When someone goes quiet after a strong pitch, that's the most promising moment in the conversation.
Promising?
They're processing, weighing the decision. That takes space. But most salespeople never let that space exist.
So when I jumped in, what actually happened?
You interrupted their decision. They were working through it. Budget, timing, internal politics. Then your voice cut in, and all of that stopped. Worse, when you fill silence, you signal something.
What?
Anxiety. The prospect reads your rush to talk as nervousness. If you're nervous about the silence, maybe something's wrong with the offer.
So filling silence makes me look weaker.
It shifts you from confident advisor to anxious seller. They start negotiating harder, because they sense your discomfort, and discomfort is leverage. Remember this, we'll come back to it. Sun Tzu wrote about this 2,500 years ago. He said, "To subdue the enemy without fighting is the highest skill."
We covered that in episode 1, winning without fighting.
Today we go deeper. The general who wins without fighting doesn't charge in. He waits. He lets the situation develop. He creates conditions where the enemy surrenders on their own.
And the general who can't wait?
He attacks too early. Sun Tzu was clear. The impatient general destroys his own advantage.
Because timing matters more than force.
The prospect who goes quiet is working toward a decision. The salesperson who fills that silence, that's the general who attacks too early.
So the silence is the moment where the battle can be won without fighting.
If you let it happen, the prospect is convincing themselves, resolving their own objections. All you have to do is nothing.
Nothing, the hardest thing.
The hardest, and the most powerful.
What do I actually lose when I fill the silence?
3 things. Each one costs more than you realize. First, information. When a prospect is thinking, they're about to tell you something real. Their actual concern, the obstacle you can't see. But the moment you start talking, that door closes.
I cut off the truth before it arrives. What's the second?
Position. When you fill silence, you drop from peer to performer. Someone they respect to someone who needs their approval.
And the third?
Trust. They start thinking, if this person can't handle a pause, can they handle a real problem? Silence is a small test of composure. Most people fail it. Here's the loop. Silence arrives. You feel discomfort. You fill it with words. The words signal anxiety. Anxiety weakens your position. The prospect pulls back. More silence. More discomfort. The cycle accelerates.
Each round costs more than the last. The strange part, every time I fill the silence, it feels like the right move.
That's why the loop is dangerous. The action that feels helpful is doing the damage.
So how do I break it?
by changing what silence means to you. Right now, silence feels like a threat, something to fix.
And it should feel like what?
Space. Silence isn't empty, it's full of their thinking, their decision forming. When you see it that way, the urge to fill it disappears. Here's the reframe. Silence is not the absence of progress. Silence is where progress actually happens.
Say more.
Think about every major decision you've made. Did you make it while someone was talking at you? Or in a quiet moment, when you had room to think?
The quiet moment, every time.
Your prospects are the same. The decision happens in the pause. Your job is to protect that pause, not destroy it.
Protect the pause.
Quick checkpoint. If the next silence in a meeting feels uncomfortable, that's your signal. Don't react, observe.
But what if the silence goes on too long?
Count to 10 in your head. Most silences that feel like an eternity last 3 to 5 seconds. If they go past 10, they'll break the silence themselves. And what they say next is more valuable than anything you could have said.
They'll tell me what they're really thinking.
Because you gave them room to find it. Now, the one line for this episode.
Let's hear it.
Silence is space. Don't fill it.
That's a reminder to myself.
A reset command. When your instinct screams to talk, say this in your head. Then breathe, and wait.
A way to override the panic.
Your brain reads silence as danger. This line rewires the response. Silence isn't danger, it's where the yes is forming. 2 more versions. When you see them processing, try this. Take your time. I'm here.
That's what I say out loud.
Instead of jumping in with another point, give them permission to think. 5 words that say, there's no rush.
What's the other one?
It sounds like you're weighing something. What is it?
That's more direct.
It names what's happening without pushing. You're acknowledging the silence and inviting them to share what's inside it.
Acknowledging instead of attacking. 3 tools. 1 internal reset. 1 permission giver. 1 that opens the door.
All protecting the space where decisions happen. Let's lock them in.
Here's what I'm taking away. Silence isn't rejection, it's processing. The prospect is doing the work I want him to do, convincing themselves.
Keep going.
When I fill the silence, I lose 3 things: information, position, and trust. The filling loop makes it worse every round.
And the escape.
Reframe. Silence is space. The decision is forming in that space. My job is to protect it.
Drill zone. Come back here before your next call. When the silence hits and your chest tightens, what do you say?
Silence is space. Don't fill it.
Again, slower, like you've already won.
Silence is space. Don't fill it.
Good. Now the permission giver.
Take your time. I'm here.
And the door opener.
It sounds like you're weighing something. What is it?
The sequence. When silence arrives, first, internal reset. Silence is space, don't fill it. Second, if they're processing, take your time. Third, when they're ready, what are you weighing?
Reset, permission, open.
This week's test. 1 meeting, 1 moment of silence. Instead of filling it, protect it. Count to 10. See what happens.
Just 1 silence.
1 is enough. What they say after the pause will surprise you.
Which tool should I try first?
Whichever fits the moment. A. Silence is space. Don't fill it. B. Take your time. I'm here. Or C. You're weighing something. What is it? Drop your pick in the comments. I read every one.
What's next episode?
When not selling is the strongest move, and how to find the angle no one else sees. Same calm tone, 1 usable line.
Ancient strategy, modern sales, 1 usable line per episode.